guys, it's Absoloodle. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on this channel, and it has. No thanks to, well, us. And I'm really sorry about that. I bet you guys are wondering, what is this video even about? So, this video is basically to explain why we've been in what I call Development Hell Shadow Realm, and this may be a longer video than usual on this channel, so stick around for the bumpy ride, is all I can say. Let's get right into it. But before we do that, I just want to quickly apologize in general. I know we've been very vague about the reasons why our new series of Season 2 hasn't been revealed yet, or we haven't posted anything, including capping off the filler arc. So I just want to personally say that I'm sorry, and I know Condor is as well. But anyways, that's, again, why I'm here creating this video, to explain why we haven't posted in a while. I'll be telling this in my perspective, due to the fact that I went through the least amount of structure decks. After Season 1 finished, we both were kind of unsure on what kind of structure decks that we wanted to get into. Maybe some of you remember it, but I was talking about running zombies for Season 2. What we basically did to test out Season 2 was, of course, test the Week 1 variations out. So we started out with Zombie World versus ABCs. It was okay, except for the fact that Zombie World just completely shuts down any hopeful play that ABCs have. After testing that out, we just didn't feel like that was the right combination to do. So after that, Condor tested a Week 1 variation of the Soul Burner structure deck, which of course houses all the Solomon Great. So the results, it turned out pretty great. Both of the decks were pretty even, and there was a lot of back and forth between the decks. The only problem was that Condor already had an IRL Soul Burner Salmon Great deck, so there was really no point for him to, build a sealed only Salmon Great deck. So we went with one last variation with Zombie World, and that was Penguin Soldier. Yeah, Penguin Soldier versus zombies. That didn't pan out very well. I don't need to explain why that was the reason. Ballardrock is a really good card, and it shuts down a lot of different plays. So with these 3 tests out of the way, I decided that it was better if I just withdrew zombies from the running. At the time, it was a little more meta, but, nowadays zombies is more of a rogue choice, if anything. At least from what I've seen. Unfortunately, I had to shelve the zombies away. Looks like we were looking for something a little less meta prevalent. As my zombies were taking their eternal rest, I had to once again look through the list of structure decks to see if I could find anything that I wanted to play. And I did come to the consensus that I really wanted to play the Wave of Light structure deck. There was a couple of reasons why I wanted to run this sealed only structure deck. One, it was very easy to play, and I have an emotional attachment to the deck because it was one of the first structure decks that actually got me back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, doing research, there was only one other YouTuber that tried to do sealed only counter fairies, and he didn't make it past Week 1. So I thought, hey, this seems like a perfect opportunity. I told Condor my choice to build counter fairies, and Condor hated it even more than zombies, which is perfectly understandable. It's not a very fun deck to go against, but Condor was very generous and kind enough to let me try out the counter fairies. We went ahead with the testing. First, we tried counter fairies versus Penguin Soldier. Yeah, it didn't work at all. It was just a die roll battle. Control versus stun. Absolutely terrible. For the next one, it was ABCs. He really wanted to try ABCs, which I don't blame him. It's a pretty cool deck. As we were testing it out, it was kind of fairly even, but the reason it didn't work is, again, it was a die roll, which Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel isn't nowadays. Another problem with ABCs versus counter fairies was that ABCs had to give so many resources just to get through all of my counter traps, and here was the final nail in the coffin for ABCs. The March 15th, 2021 ban list. Some of you may be aware of why I mentioned this, but to sum it up, Union Carrier is a poorly designed card. Even though it was meant to assist unions, it was very abused in other decks. With the unlimited buff that ABC Dragons just had with their boss monsters, they unfortunately had to let go of Union Carrier in the process. At this point, ABCs were not going to be finishing the alphabet. We had to move on to another deck. Cybris was Condor's next and final victim to the fairies. Good God, we were just grasping for anything at this point. Again, it was a fight for the die roll, and Condor once again had to spend all of his resources just to get a Link 3 on the board, which I could run very easily through with, the Sacred Arc. I don't even remember the name of the boss monster off the top of my head. Sacred Arc Air Knight Parshath, I believe is the name. Editing Loodle, let's see if you got it right.
Surprisingly, I got it right. Bada bing.
You know what the best part was? We went through with it anyway. We recorded 3 episodes of this bullshit just to get a wake-up slap on how one-sided and agonizing this matchup was. My polls were pretty amazing, and my deck was ridiculous. We actually have these 3 episodes kind of archived, so I'm just going to show you some highlights.
But before we do that,
we are going to be implementing some changes to the rules of Sealed Rivals. Rule number 1. The first to 30 wins. Rule number 2. In terms of budget, we didn't really have a set budget. We just said that $60 was the max that you could put into the budget for the week. Rule number 3. All Season 1 decks and the cards included in the final product version of those decks were no longer allowed to be included. Rule number 4. Every pull from Season 1 you're allowed to bring into Season 2. The only exception is that it has to be included in the budget. So, for example, if you wanted to bring in an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring from Season 1 into Season 2, you would have to basically spend a portion of your budget to get that card into the deck. So, Ash Blossom goes for about $15 to $20. That'd be $15 to $20 off that weekly budget, and then you would have about $40 to spend for the rest of the budget if you really wanted to get anything else.
And then...
Oh. Doesn't that return to my hand?
You have... No. It doesn't automatically. It's an effect you have to activate yourself.
Well, since I missed it, I'll just let it go.
Accepted game state.
Yeah.
Born Tengu to attack and enter battle. I'll attack Sacred Arc Air Knight Parshath.
Okay.
And I'll take 1100.
It says when this card inflicts battle damage. Yeah.
Yeah, you get to draw a card.
All right, I get to
add a counter trap.
I get to add a Parshath card or a counter trap.
And Reborn Tengu's effect. If this face card leaves the field, I special summon a Reborn Tengu from my deck.
Yes.
Summon Reborn Tengu.
Okay, I'm going to add the Sanctum of Parshath.
Okay.
And that's my entire hand in front of your eyes. That's cool.
I'm sorry. It was just burning.
No, it's okay.
My eyes. All right, I'm gonna activate now. Okay, so everything resolves.
Yes.
Call of the Haunted on Reborn Tengu.
It's ultimate providence.
Why? So we got Cyber's White Hat, Transcode Talker, Widget Kid. These are Sign Up Recovery. These are amazing cards. Pentastag, Leotron. Yeah, these are the main these.
Really good. So, Magistus, Theory, Sign Up Regression, Rarity Multiple Sign Up Regression, Drytron, Gamma, Alcanon, Drytron, Zeta, Aldibaheh, Engraver of the Mark. Who is this? Zoro? Okay, Zoro, Drytron, Meteor Shower, and Crowley, the Magistus of Grimoires. Shout out to Levi at Heart of the Bards. Yeah. There we go. Attaboy. Alright, guys already got a sneak peek of what's to come. Here we go. Alright. So we got Raid Raptor, Vanishing Lanius, Oracle of the Herald, Sylveon Lotus Swarm, okay. Raid Raptor Readiness, Wonder Balloons, Hex Stellar Knight, ooh, Shadal Beast, very cool. Shout out to Heart of the Bards and TCG Wolf. Oh, it's a clip. Apocalypse Stardust, very nice. Oh, this is an interesting one. Borea, the Sylveon High Arbiter. 2 level 7s, don't really run that. There's the one copy of this that I needed. So that's actually really cool that I pulled that. Performance Pal Skeeter Skinner, Jin Demolisher of Rituals. I think this one is banned. No, it's the Jin Releaser of Rituals. You're right. Performance Pal Fire Muffler Lion, last minute cancel. So now the Melodious Diva. It's a shame the Melodious archetype is not very good. But that's okay, because we're not focusing on that. We are focusing on counter fairies. These packs are ancient, they're so hard to pull, you know? There's got so much depth on them. Alright, second pack, Hymn of Wet. Another stellar card. Heliosphere, Dragon, Curse of the Shadow Prison, number 48, Shadow Witch. That might go in my zombie deck, probably not. Stellar Knight, but the Goofy Beetlejuice. Tenacity of the Monarchs, pretty cool. Stellar Knight, Trigger. Here we go. Alright, very nice. We got Rank Up Magic, the 7th one. I think that recently got off the ban list. Super Heavy Samurai Trumpeter, Hippo Carnival, Artifacts Unleashed, Artifact Fallout. I might look at that one just to see. Fuck Leo, and Sonata Melodious Diva. Okay, so nothing really there. One artifact, but you know, that's okay. I wasn't expecting too much out of this pack. Alright, and finally, oh, I already saw the first card. It's an artifact monster. Very nice. And some cardboard. Alright, artifact Limos. Yang Zing Brutality. Shout out to OmegaCondor's favorite. A Unizombie. Command Performance. Super Heavy Samurai. Blue Brawler. And that one. Shadal Dragon. Sylvan Cycle. It's a tree. Wow. The Mega Monarch. Very beautiful card. Void Launch. Performance Pal Call. Death Spot 2. Laser Quilt. Teller. 48. Or 43. Excuse me. Ansel Strike. Bada bing. That's all we pulled. Get into the Blazing Vortex. Yes. This is the there are more promos in here other than others. I don't remember if the promos are very helpful for me, but I guess we'll crack them open. Eesh. Alright, so there's Eyes Pendulum. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look at that warping. That's how old they are. That's 6 years of warp. Elder Entity Norden. Majesty. Yeah, so, cannot be special. I won't say yet, because I will probably open the next episode. But that's besides the point. We got 4 packs here. Let's see if we can pull a prosperity. Pendulum Encore. Hey, White Baking! That is definitely going in, because if you don't know, because, you know, they're my relatives, and I love them. Good old Uncle White Baking. We got Spring, the Iron Dash Dragon, Breath of Acclamation, Ojama Page, that's going in my personal Ojama deck, which I still need to build, and Synchro Transmission. What about your Melfi? Are you going to make Melfi Ojama? No, that'd be insane, though. Your Melfi? I don't know, I'd have to experiment with it. Oops. I see Breeze Refrain, Fabled Maha, Guitar, Gundard's, Duingus, Dingus, Fairy Archer, I got Gigaboros, this is an interesting XP monster, Breath of Acclamation, another Ojama Pink, sorry, I need to get my cards in frame, Synchro Transmission, and S-Force. Space the Moon. Alright, pack number 3. Got Dogmatic Genesis, Giga Thunder, Giga Clocks, Reinforcement of the Army's Troops, Armor Dragon Ritual, Arm Dragon Thunderbolt, it's ultra rare, that's nice. Dream Year Recap, oh, I don't know rarities. Dream Year Recap, the Fabled, I love this guy, he's so cute. I have a soft heart for these, soft spot in my heart. Virtual, and Raging Storm Dragon. Alright, also nothing there. Last pack, we're just looking for draw power, Big Beat for Christia, or a Valhalla. Spriggan's Call, Giga Thunder, Steel Star, Spriggans, Warrock, oh man, Warrock! Tilted Tri, yeah, I'm very tilted. Dream Year Recap, Tri Brigade, and Synchro Transmission. So, nothing really there. I will show you the card pool that I was considering putting into my deck. I still have to look up individual prices, but let's go down memory lane on what I pulled. So Artifact Dagda, I pulled our Dual Overload. This is going to be a really good one. Celestial Nightlord Parshat, this is going to go in tandem with my Rebirth. This is trade fodder. That's my first ED. No, that's not your first Ed. Oh no, this is the one from Dude. Yeah. Time Thief Redoer, just another good rank 4. Appaloosa, I doubt that could be able to make Appaloosa. Trap Tricks, Battle Fader, Parthian Shot, Red Reboot. These were actually out of the Dinosaur Structure Pack, so that's an interesting card, and the one Solid Strike.
And I will activate Guiding Ariande, and then I will pass turn.
Okay, so draw phase, I'm going to activate Trap Stun.
I am going to chain Rebirth of Parshath.
Okay.
So here's my counter trap.
Yeah.
I do not have to pay life points or
discard.
Yeah. I will not summon my new boy. I will just go ahead and summon the Aeronite Parshath. And I forgot to take Honest back again!
Yeah,
What's wrong with me?
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna continue my draw phase.
Ah, God! Battle phase. Attack for 2,800.
Yep.
Going to go ahead and search.
Nope, not 28,000.
Oh, God, no. I'm going to go ahead and grab a drastic drop-off.
Yep.
Because I'm a degenerate. Main phase 2, set that.
Gee, I wonder what that is.
And I pass.
Draw.
And your draw phase, I activate drastic drop.
Alright, next game.
Okay.
Alright, draw. Reasoning.
Rebirth of Parshath.
Oh my god, alright.
Alright. There's the Dark Bribe.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1,000. I'm going to discard Sacred
Arc
Air Knight Parshath. Special summon 1 from deck or extra. So I will go ahead and do that. There we go.
Okay.
That's a 3,100 right there.
Frick, you're right. That's really annoying. That's really fucking annoying. Because I would have won. I would have won.
I will enter battle. I will attack Power Code Talker.
That's like 300.
I will search a counter trap off of that. Drastic drop off.
Of course. You're going to set it. I'm just going to send this to the grave.
No, it's not even the end of my turn yet. You don't know what I'm gonna do.
I can. You may think this deck may have extra steps, but this deck is still pretty unga bunga.
All right,
I wonder
phase 2.
Ooh, I wonder what those are.
Last turn.
Draw.
In the draw phase, I activate Drastic Draw. And because I activated a counter trap, I'm going to activate Sacred Arc Air Knight's effect in the graveyard, banishing 2 fairies.
Yeah.
Banishing Minerva and Honest to summon another big one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, draw. Normal summon Power Angel Valkyria. Battle phase. Attack Sacred Arc Air Knight Parshath. Oh my lord, I can't say that name. So he was 31, so that's 900. I get to search a counter.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, let me guess. Another drastic?
Yes. I think, can I only activate it once per turn? It's
Yeah.
not once per turn?
Wait, what?
Oh my lord, are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's not once per turn.
Okay.
It's...
In that case, I will attack with the second one, search for another. We're gonna go... I guess we'll go with a Parthian shot.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll attack with Power Angel Valkyria, and that's going to be 2,100.
Parthian shot is a counter trap?
Yes, it is.
Can I see it?
Yes.
Oh.
Main phase 2, I'm going to...
Set 2 cards and pass.
I'm going to set 2 cards and pass.
You win. Congrats.
Okay.
$28, give or take a few cents. So we're going to start off. For the link monsters I've chosen, I've got myself a Boral Sword Dragon from Gold. This is not the Boral Sword Dragon that is used in my Season 1 deck. There's an extra copy that I have. I have a Topologic Bomber Dragon. You know what? Let's go ahead and zoom that by day in. So, anyway, let's bring it back. All right. So for the link monsters I've chosen the extra copy of Boral Sword Dragon that I pulled. We've got a Topologic Bomber Dragon, a Topologic Zero Boros, an X-Code Talker that I pulled in the finale of Season 1, the Splash Mage, the Underclock Taker, Flame Administrator, and then 2 more Link 4s that are very near and dear to my heart. They came in clutch, or at least one of these came in clutch in the first season. Unchained Abomination and Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax. With the way my deck is going right now, it might just turn into Crusadia Avermax Turbo. But turn 1, that is a pretty formidable card to deal with, especially for Absoloodle's deck. Next up, we got main deck cards, so that concludes the extra deck cards I've chosen to single out from last season. For my main deck cards, I got double copies of Sign Up Mining and double copies of Pot of Desire. This just helps me get more cards into my hand, more resources, and more smiles. And then finally, we got 3 copies of Code Generator from Toon Chaos and the 1 super rare microcoder from Toon Chaos. That's the only microcoder I have. So for now, this is the alright, so we have a Drytron Meteor Shower, Invoked Magella Legacy, Herald of Ultimateness, Drytron Beta Rastaban, the Book of the Law, and Evil Twin GGEV, and Crowley. Shout out Heart of Bards. Alright, so let's put foils over there and put those over here. Alright, so we got a few of these Evil Twin GGEVs already. Let's hopefully get the other the Live Twin. Drytron Gamma L10. Live Twin Channel, we have some of those. World Legacy, World Lance, Evil Twin GGEV, Herald of Ultimateness, Perform Age Hat Tricker, and Drytron Alpha Thubin. This looks like a Drytron Magic box. Yeah, that is exactly what it looks like so far. But there's still more packs, so we don't know. We got this. Alright, let's see here. So, Magistus Vitra. Born from Draconis, another Nightmare Griffin, Drytron Delta Alteus, Drytron Eclipse, Invoked Kaki Tuss, Light Twin Leela. This isn't Light Twin that I needed, and it's a Cyberse monster. Cool, so I have both of the main deck sisters now. I just need the extra deck ones. Let's crack open more of it. Alright, here we go. Invoke Taki Us. Drytron Meteor Shower. Zeta Aldebaran. Born from Draconis. Cyber Angel Ben 10. Engraver of the Mark and Beat Cop from the Underworld. I don't have one of those, but I don't necessarily need it. I don't think I'll be making it. So you'll probably go place that. Probably. Magistus Invocation. Sorry, that was my cat. World Legacy. World Lance. Performance. Damage Juggler. Cybers Gadget. Live Twin Channel. Star Drawing and Drytron Meteonis Quadrantids. The other big boy. Yep, the other big, thick, chunky boy. Chunky Drytrons. Okay, here we go. Continuing on, we have Nightmare Pokénix, Drytron Beta Rastaban, Magistus Drytron Asterism, Star Drawing, Extra Full Ethereal, and Evil Twins, Tisakil and Lila. So we have the other main deck Evil Twins monster. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can actually work those into my deck. And Nightmare Unicorn, Evil Twin Challenge, Endymion the Magistus of Mastery, Silent Regression, Invoke Magical Agabai, Evil Twin Present, and Cyber Emergency. Shout out Ruggles, this is my second copy of this. Wish I could trade it to you, buddy. Alright, and number 96, Dark Mist, Cyber Angel, Ben 10, and then Endymion the Magistus of Mastery, Magistus Theurgy, Drytron Gamma Eltanin, Silent Regression, and another background, the Magistus Divinity Dragon. I told one of those last week. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Yay. And then moving on. Perform a Hat Tricker, Backup Secretary, Bottomless Trap Hole, The Book of the Law, Magistus Vritra, Born from Draconis, and Drytron Fafnir, my second copy of Fafnir. 3 packs left, 3 packs of Gen Impact. Is it Zodiac smiling upon you today? We shall see. Drytron Zeta Havana, Extra Foolish Burial, Backup Secretary, Nightmare Unicorn, Engraver of the Mark, Mr. Zorro himself, Bottomless Trap Hole, and alas, I was, the Magistus Spell Spirit, if I can. Pull more stuff that I can actually use. Nightmare Griffin, Drytron Delta Alteus, Drytron Eclipse, Invoke Cock Us, Magistus Invocation, World Legacy World Lance, and Secret Password. This is my second copy of this. Perfect. Just cracking open the last pack from this box of Genesis Impact, and we have a Cybers Gadget, Magistus Vritra, The Book of the Law, Invoke Magical Agata, Perform Age Hat Tricker, Evil Twin Challenge, and Live Twin Home. Perfect. This is my only copy of this right now, but discard one card, summon one of those sisters for your deck. Oh, cool. So, awesome. Let's get to crying. Reinforcement, Linear Equation, Armed Dragon Lightning, Spriggan's Rocky, Magic, yeah, not a card in me. Machina, ooh, very nice, S-Force, and Armed Dragon Bullets. Nothing there. Do not worry, they're still hooked. I chose the left side of the box, so hopefully that favors me. Spriggan's Rocky, Steel Star, Spriggan's Constellar, Machina, Spriggan's, yeah, nothing there. It's okay. I mean, you're looking for like, what, 2 cards out of the set? One of them is the super and one of them is the secret? Yeah, exactly. I think I'm going to be opening a lot of these. This is going to be the new, this is going to be the new, Eternity Code? Yeah, exactly. Paramount Post, very nice. Wind Witch, oh, the new Wind Witch one, cool. Okay, let's just switch off to Max Gold. See what I can pull from here. Okay, Knuckle Valley Throne. There can only be one. Hey, first back in. Solemn Judgment. Oh my god. Alright, I just need 2 more copies of those, so that's pretty sweet. We'll just put that in the middle. He's like, no! He is saying no to... Oh god, no! There we go. Thank you. Alright, there is Statue of the Drought. Phantom Knights of the Rusty Card each. Now unlimited. Very nice. Circle of the Fire Kings. And Mecha Beast Blue something or other. We will put these over here. Oh, look how nice that looks, huh? Alright. Let's get back into the tiers, shall we? With Blazing Vortex. Alright, Paramount Pendulum Encore, S-Force Showdown, Spriggan's Call! With an exclamation. And S-Force Orifice. Get this! The Fabled Armand, okay. I like this guy. Virtual World Gate, Raging Storm Dragon, and Spriggan's Pedo. I don't like that. Alright, here we go. I don't remember what number of Blazing Vortex this is, but that doesn't matter. Alright, another Dream Mirror, Warrock Skylar, S-Force Professor D Gamma, Fabled Marcosia, it's a thing, and a Warrock! Yeah! Oh, down the pink, that's my playset already. Synchro Transmission, S-Force Specimen, and Dream Mirror Recap. Okay. Linear Equation Cannon, Warrock Skylar, Gigathunder, Gigaclops, Armor Dragon Ritual, Armed Dragon Thunderbolts, Warrock Orpheus, Tilted Try, Spriggan's Blast, and Digibug Registrator. Yeah, I'm feeling very tilted. Open the box? Yeah, seriously. Alright, so we'll just open another Max Gold. See if we can pull anything on my side of Season 2 or Season 1. If I could get some more Drone Lock, that'd be cool. Scrap Recycler. Oh my god! This is gonna be bad. This is bad. Are you kidding me? Well, I was right to choose the second box in the display that I got. Oh my lord. That is 2 Solemn Judgment. No! Ah, what a handsome boy. Alright, sorry to headphone users. It's okay, we'll turn that down and bracer. Mistake, what my father calls me. Oh my god! Sorry, that's too much. Hoop Cake, Rank Up Magic, the 7th one, Mage Power, and Set Rotation. Set Rotation is pretty cool. Won't be helpful for this series, but very neat card. Alright, we'll open 3 of these, then we'll switch back to Max Gold. I don't know how the heck I opened it like this, but I digress. Heavy Metal Post, Amalgam, Parametal Post, Melcaster. Is Melcaster just getting harder and harder to pronounce? Yeah, I think they're running out of things and names, so they're just putting a bunch of letters and syllables together. Ah, dang it. Wow. That hurts. I think, wait, is that the worst secret rare in this box? Probably. Because S-Force is kind of the joke of Blazing Vortex, isn't it? What isn't the joke in Blazing Vortex? God of Prosperity? Yeah, pretty much. Man, that sucks. I don't know if I'll be able to get anything out of this set then, but we'll see. Hey, just as I say that, Uncle White Baking. That's nice. That's a really good card. That's like one of the best cards in that deck. In my family deck. Alright, we will open 1 more of these, then we'll switch off to the Max Gold. Okay, Fabled, Spriggan's Call, Gigathunder, Gigaclops, Steel Star, Regulator, Spriggan's Ship. That's pretty cool though. It is cool, but Spriggan's again. What are Spriggan's? Does Spriggan's do anything? They have a cool area of effect. That's all I know. That they can make some pretty shields. Yes. Yeah. Alright, so research. Go ahead, open this. Night Beam, Buster Blade of the Dragon, Destroy Swordsman, Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, Synchron Carrier, Fire Formation, Dark Magician! Dark Magician! My friend! That's pretty cool. There's Statue of the Abyss. Very nice, very nice. Those fairy statues would be good against your deck. Sort of, not really. Oh, you have no idea what I have planned. With those Fairy Archer, the plant. Okay. Taumatica Genesis, Gigathunder, Gigaclops, Armed Dragon, Thunder, level 5. Atomic Thunder! nice Thunderbolt. Alright, we're gonna move on here. Spriggans, not gonna add more Spriggan stuff. Okay, we have 2 more packs. Not really expecting anything out of these 2 packs, just wanna round this off. Just a pot of prosperity, that's all. That's all I want, it's okay. Spriggan's blotch. Nothing to see there. Okay, last pack of Blazing Vortex. Alright, reinforcement of the army, armor dragon, ancient warriors, knights of armor, and Gigaboros. Okay, Fable treason, and nothing else that I can really use. Alrighty. Wow, Blazing Vortex. Make a deck out of that, won't you? Alright. One last pack of maximum gold. Hopefully I can pull one more thing. If not, I'm okay with that, because I pulled really well. Armor dragon made. That's pretty nice. I haven't seen this one. Transcode Talker. Condemned Witch. I already have one of these, actually, so I guess I don't have to include it. Polymerization. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, and Sky Palace TheOmegaCondor.
All right, trading. I'm going to trade these 3 cards since I had $2 left. I'm pulling these out of my Season 1 for 62 cents out of my Season 1 pool, so these 3 will be traded.
All right, I had about $7 left in my budget, so I'm including Foolish Burial, number 101, Silent Honor Arc, Burial Statue of the Heavens, No Material. All those cards that I just mentioned will be in my personal collection. These 3 I will be trading to the OmegaCondor. So, my friend, shall we commence with the trading? Let's do it. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. 2, 3.
This hand is straight up gas. All gas and no protection.
You're gonna really hate me. All right, the Sanctum of Parshath.
Yeah.
Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen.
Oh my god. Christia?
Special Summon Christia.
Of course.
Set 2 and pass.
Draw. No drastic drop off?
No.
Okay.
You're good.
Well, I only have 1 chance of making this work.
Well, let's see it.
Dark Hole.
Yes, that will resolve.
Perfect. That goes on top of your deck.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You may now special summon
Yes,
Duelist.
I may.
You've earned it.
Special summon Link Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Normal summon Widget Kid.
You're not going to activate Link Slayer's effect?
Not yet, I'm not.
No, yeah, you're not.
Widget Kid's effect to special summon when it's normal summoned.
Okay.
Special summon Lady Debug, effect to add.
Recall. So your opponent draws a card, negate the activation, and destroy it.
Okay. Link Slayer, I'll pitch 2 and destroy those.
Recall. Draw a card. What you got?
I'll do just that. I normal summon Lady Debug. Activate effect.
Mm-hmm.
Going to add Code Generator to my hand.
Ooh. New monsters.
My new monsters, Yug!
I'm about to see them.
Alright, and next I'm going to Link Shokan! With Microcoder and Code Generator and Lady Debug for
in your hand.
For a Code Talker monster. That's not my extra deck, those are tokens. This is my extra deck. So I'm going to summon...
Come on, Konami, where's our Link token? That'd be great. Where's our token Xyz monster?
Screw it. We'll just go Transcode Talker.
All right.
And so Microcoder and Code Generator both get their effects off. So Code Generator will send a Cyberse monster with 1200 or less attack from my deck to graveyard, and Microcoder will add a Signet spell or trap from my deck to hand.
Very nice.
So I'll send...
Racking up the resources.
I'll send Sea Archiver with Code Generator, and I'll add Signet Mining with Microcoder.
Sounds good.
Next, I'll activate Signet Mining, and I'll pitch this Lady Debug to add a level 4 or lower Cyberse monster from my deck to my hand.
Okay. It's going to be backup? Is it going to be...
It will be Backup Secretary.
Awesome. What a great extender.
Backup secretary. What a great card.
Mm-hmm.
She's a nice lady.
Okay.
I will just cut again.
And then special summon backup secretary.
Mm-hmm.
Special summon Cyber's white hat.
Ooh, nice.
Thanks. And then I'll link these into...
Not the token.
Right. Link those into Splash Mage.
Ooh.
Splash Mage, I can target a Cybers monster in my graveyard, special summon it in defense position, but negate its effects.
Oh, that's so good.
So I'll special summon. I'll go for the white hat because he's got a big booty. And now I'm locked into Cybers monsters.
Okay.
It's tokens.
Yeah, over day.
Yeah.
That'll help.
I'll link with these into a link 4. Come on out, Mech Knight, Crusadia Avramax.
There he is.
And I'll set a card and pass turn.
Set to, and I will pass.
In my draw phase, I activate Trap Stun.
Sounds good.
Okay, I normal summon Widget Kid, and I use my Sea Archiver Engrave, special summon itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then, for those of you at home that don't know, when Sea Archiver is in my hand or graveyard, and a monster is summoned to a zone a link monster points to, it can special summon itself, but it's banished when it leaves the field.
Very nice.
Next, link summon.
Mm-hmm.
My Flame Administrator. Cyber's White Hat's Grave effect activates, so if this is used if this card is sent to the graveyard as link material, I can make all monsters your opponent currently controls lose 1,000 attack until the end of the turn.
Okay. Sounds good.
Next, and Flame Administer, all of my link monsters that I control gain 800 attack. I can only control one.
Gotcha.
And next, I'm going to link these with Sea Archiver. Sea Archiver is banished now.
Mm-hmm.
Into my second Transcode Talker.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will use Transcode Talker's effect to special summon a link 3 or lower Cyber's link monster in my graveyard, except Transcode Talker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll summon Splash Mage.
Mm-hmm.
Splash Mage, I can target a Cyber's monster in my graveyard in defense and summon it in defense position.
Yep.
So I will summon Microcoder.
Mm-hmm.
Its effects are negated, at least its field effects.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to link with Splash Mage and Microcoder.
Mm-hmm. Or he won't. Or will he?
I will. I just need to be sure I know what I'm linking into. That's unfortunate that requires 3 monsters. I'm locked into Cybers,
Mm-hmm.
so... I will link Microcoder into Link Karibo.
Okay.
Microcoder's effect. I can add either a Sign It Spell or Trap from my deck to my hand, or if this card in the field was used, I can add a one level 4 Cybers monster instead.
Go for it.
So now all my linked monsters, which is these 3,
Yep.
gain 500 attack and defense, and link summons cannot be negated.
Yep.
And once per chain, if I take 2,000 or more points at battle or effect damage, I shuffle a face down card in my I shuffle my extra deck, the face down cards at least, and then I excavate the top card, Jesus, and it's Cyber's link monster. I special summon it. Otherwise, I return it to the extra deck. So that's 2,600 defense.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to attack with Transcode Talker.
Okay.
And then I'll attack with Splash Mage for 16.
Okay, 16.
I'll attack with Link Karibo for 800.
E 800. There it is.
And then I'll attack for 3,000 with Crusadia.
Okay.
Max.
3,000. All right.
Main phase 2.
Yes. I will set, and I will pass.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Good?
Yeah.
I'll use MST on your Sanctum.
Sounds good.
I'll use Splash Mage's effect to target a Cybers monster in my grave and special summon in defense position.
Yep.
Good.
Actually,
Recall.
I'm going to Solemn Warning that.
Okay.
That's going to lose me the game.
Yep, because I'm just going to enter battle phase now.
Absolutely. All right, good game. And pass. Your draw is okay. It's okay.
Hatronade.
Rebirth of Parshath.
Crap baskets.
Fine.
Okay. Then I'll normal summon Lady Debug
Mm-hmm.
and activate its effect to add a level 3 or lower Cybers monster from deck to hand.
Ultimate Providence. I will be pitching a Krista.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Draw. Battle phase. I will attack your Link Slayer. 800.
Yep.
And then I will search a counter trap or Parshath. You're gonna add a recall.
Yeah, that's fine.
Set 2 and pass.
All right. Draw.
Draw in your draw phase. I will activate Drastic Drop Off. Ooh. How it's gonna end, Duelist? No, it can't be like this.
Go ahead.
Oh no. All right. Battle phase. Attack for 28. Search for Drastic.
I can't play through this. I can't. There's no way to play through this. I have to open Trapstun or Hatronade, and you can negate Hatronade.
Okay, main phase 2. I will set, and I will pass. Drastic Drop Off.
Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. Battle. 28. I will search for Drastic.
You win. Let's
I'm
mill
sorry.
the top card. Yep. Jeez.
I just decided that I would withdraw Counter Fairies. It did make filming these a little more complicated, but that's the whole purpose of this video, is to catch you up just in case if a card comes out of nowhere in Season 2. I want to give context on why we were able to use that card. Because if you see a random card from Season 1 go into the Season 2 deck, it's probably because we included it in the pseudo Season 2, if you will. Also, Eternity Code got really, really expensive. And that also was a reason why we couldn't do Cyber Sealed only as well. I cannot count how many times I visited that list. That damn structure deck list. Full of just starter decks, pre-made decks, 2004 bullshit decks that had vanillas as their staple playmakers. I looked at them all, and I finally saw one that I really wanted to do. But before we tested it out, I gave the suggestion, which honestly, I don't know why I didn't think of this, earlier. I suggested that we test out our week 1 variations with our final product, like our final deck variations of the sealed product as well. Or what at least it would kind of look like. It made testing a lot easier. So with these 2 decks in mind, we finally found the synergy that we were both looking for. Both of these decks were absolutely interesting to go against. Both decks had some really cool plays. The matchup is really interesting. And the theming was actually really cool too. It's on par, if not better, than Season 1. I'm just going to throw that out there. So, that was it. This video was made not to bash Condor in any sense. I just wanted to vent my frustrations and inconveniences out about Season 2. It hasn't been an easy ride, and I really appreciate you guys, sticking by. I know our Discord has been very dead. We've both also been working a lot. And as Condor said, he's been lazy with editing. And honestly, I don't blame him. I probably would have been pretty overwhelmed myself with, all the footage that we have. But here's one more thing to keep in mind. We have about 8 episodes already pre-recorded. So when these videos come out, any suggestions you guys give, we might not get into those suggestions until a little while later. So please bear with us. I know maybe there's some frustrating things that you've seen. Maybe we misplayed or something like that. Feel free to point it out. We're always looking for ways to improve our deck building and to just become better duelists, in general. If there was some of you that might have given up on the possibility of Season 2, I don't blame you at all. I swear to you, we're trying our best to get content out there for you guys, but it hasn't been easy. It has made these sealed products prices go higher than expected, and filming hasn't been easy either. But I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around, and I really hope to see you guys in the comments, and I really, really, really hope that you guys enjoy Season 2 of Sealed Rivals.